Okay, we're recording. Okay, so last week, Iriana started casting the spell to cleanse the altar, or to consecrate the altar, um, which drew the attention of some not so friendly creatures.
Apparently.
As one sneaks into my room right now. Only this one's very, very friendly. Um, hey, you. You guys have been switching back and forth between the nightmare and reality as fight goes, except for Iriana, who is still casting the ritual, which is um, which is why this is happening basically. So that's why she has not been able to leave the nightmare. Um, yeah, you guys are pretty much done. I think you got one left with that's hiding in Rogar's armor currently. Um, so yeah, I guess let's pick it up there. Looks like it's actually that one's turn. Okay, that's enough, Nixie. That's enough. Go on. Go on.
Where in the turn order am I?
You are after Lazum, who is after this Nightwalker.
Alright.
Okay,
I don't see the turn order.
Because you are in the other realm, I think.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I think I'm the only one that has access to it.
You see a bunch of weird gray effects on the floor, Ray? Like smoke kind of stuff.
Yeah, in the moonbeam.
In the room.
Oh no, Lazum is in the real world currently.
Should be able to see the turn order in that case then.
Yeah.
Are you not seeing the box, or are you just not seeing any entries in the box?
I'm not seeing the box even.
Oh well, there's a button in the toolbar on the left to bring up the turn order box.
Not for us.
Hmm?
That's only for DM.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yep, I can't see it.
Well, how do you guys get the turn order to show up usually?
When you put something in the turn order, then it shows up automatically for us.
And I never hit the X on the box, so it always stays up.
Yeah, I don't have an X on my turn order box.
Actually, I don't.
You might need to resend the turn order. I'm not sure if that erases it though.
Let's just stick with this. We're only going to be doing this for a little bit longer anyway, so. Okay, so attacking Rogar.
Yeah, 32 will hit.
Considering I'm in his armor, I would say it's technically probably at advantage, but I won't hit him 3 times, because, yeah. I'll be nice.
Something, just one sec. Should take moonbeam damage or whatever
That's
on
right.
the start of its turn as well.
Man, my mind is not here. Let's see, Moonbeam.
I want to say I had like a 6 or something. It wasn't anything horribly high, but every little bit counts.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. Ooh, succeeded. So that means half damage. Roll 2d10 real quick. Okay, so 3 points of damage. Okay, Lazy, it's your turn.
All right. Guess I'm confused here. I don't really see anyone to attack.
The big brass dragonborn you can attack. Just be careful when attacking him.
Okay, I could hear White talking, but not through the.
Sorry. There's
It's
a invisible creature hiding inside Rogar's armor. It's like a incorporeal, and it's like wrapped around Rogar inside his armor.
oh nice. All right, well. How close do I have to get to this thing before I'm adjacent to it?
Jason, you would have to be adjacent to Rogar. Which would put you inside both the moonbeam and the grease and the fire.
I think I'm going to use a ranged attack instead.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to use heavy crossbow. To attack this thing. Is that where I'm going with it?
Nope, over here.
Oh.
Where it says
Okay.
Moonbeam and where the fire effect is.
Okay, good.
22 will hit.
For 7 damage.
And it's a D20 to see if it affects, if it hits Rogar or the other one, right?
I'm muted. Sorry. I'm assuming Rogar's armor is less than 22.
Yes, it's 19.
Okay, so go ahead and do the D20. Yeah, I don't remember if the higher numbers were good or bad, so I'm gonna say it's good. It's the enemy. That is 7 points of damage.
And I only get a second attack in melee, is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
Or with a bow. But not with a... right, but he has a crossbow now.
Yeah, he doesn't get a second attack with the bow either.
Oh, sorry, yeah, he's rogue.
Yeah. Well, sort of a bard.
Oh,
But it's the martial class you are. He's rogue.
Okay. Well then, I guess that's the end of my turn.
Hey, Ariana?
I will attempt a sacred flame on it.
Sacred Flame, that is Dexterity. Looks like it hits.
Alright, 21 radiant damage.
Okay, anything else?
I will second wind myself. There is a bonus action. 3 healing.
Wow, really? That's disappointing.
Alright, that's it.
Rogar.
Kenny, can you talk?
Yes, I can.
Do you remember how many times you used your breath weapon last week? Because your thing says 6, and that's not correct. I know you at least used it on yourself and once on the enemy people, enemy things.
Yeah, it should be down. I should be down at 2 because I was going to use it a third time, but then somebody got in my way.
Okay. Alright. Rogar will, I'm guessing, breathe on yourself.
Did you already use the God, what's it called? Where you freeze whatever it was in 30 feet of you?
I don't think you can freeze this dude.
That's why I want to see if you could, because freeze him. Because right now he's floating in my face. But if he's frozen, maybe I can walk out of it and him stay there.
Yeah.
Because I've frozen him before. When I can see him, since you can see him at the present moment. That's the whole point. When you step out of a wave, you won't be able to. That's Jeff. Because I froze one guy last time.
What? You remember this?
I don't remember anything of freezing.
Well, it's not freezing. It's oh god, it's in Discord. It's tagged on our conversation.
Okay. Stone rune, which says, in addition, when a creature you can see ends its turn within 30 feet of you, you can use your reaction to invoke the rune and force the creature to make a wisdom saving throw. Unless the save succeeds, the creature is charmed by you for 1 minute.
That sounds familiar.
While charmed in this way, the creature at a speed of 0 is incapacitated, descending into a dreamy stupor. Creature repeats the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Is that what you were looking at doing?
Yes, for to see it, because I don't know. He keeps moving with me, so I assume that he's moving with me. And if you charm him, then he won't be. And you can move out of the fire. He'd stay in the fire.
Can we retcon that way? That he uses his reactions on the.
But doesn't
the
it
end of
require?
that dude's turn.
Doesn't it say that it requires you to see him?
Actually, yes, it does.
I thought I could see him because he's in me.
No, you can't see him right now.
You can feel him.
Okay. I thought I could see him because while I was feeling him, I was able to see everybody else. So that's why I thought. Because everybody, you look at on when you're looking at my character, everybody is either a Death Knight or they're not characters. So I'm assuming I can see it. But if I can't, then I'm shutting up.
You know what? He's right. He should be in the Dark Realm. Because he is in contact with one of the creatures. But I can't move him because he's not in Roll20.
Okay.
So he should actually be in the Dark Realm. So he would be able to see the creature.
Okay, so can we retcon that?
Sure, why not?
Blind stone rune.
Okay, so what do I have to do? Is there a saving throw or something?
Wisdom save.
Which I think I literally have to get a nat 20 on to 60.
Yeah, this is 19.
Okay, so he is frozen.
Alright. So
However, as
he's taking 7
moonbeam
points.
and fire damage.
Yep. Yep.
Fire damage will be 10 points of damage. 5 points because he's resistant.
And then, blowing fire on myself and everything else.
Guess he'll get to there, blow fire, do his weapons, and then walk out as he's walking out.
Do I still have any fire runes left?
Looks like you have 1.
Use the fire rune on whatever one hits.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess do your attacks. See what we get.
Sorry about this, guys. There's a game at the college today, so I actually had to get my car drive.
All 3 hit. Okay, so it's what's that?
Do that fire. Do that fire on the second one. I was just rolling to see which one it would actually pop on.
Oh, that's the fire rune.
Yeah.
Okay.
So call that 6.
So 18. I'm gonna pull out the calculator for this.
Like 62.
Yeah, it's resistant to some of that damage, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Okay, and this is actually the first time. Or actually, never mind. It doesn't matter because there's only one target.
Did it work being able to leave him in the fire?
Yeah, he stayed in the fire.
Yes.
Sweet!
That Stone Rune says he's paralyzed? Is that what it says? Charmed. Okay. Anything else for Rogar?
I think he'll go there. Wouldn't call that good.
Okay. Sky Griffin.
Guess I will attack the dude with the crossbow.
Both hit.
D1.
What's
And
that?
I think I was 51, and I think I was doing force last week.
Yeah.
Earth. And that's all.
Okay, and the con save for your moonbeam is saved. You want to roll for it real quick? 2d10.
I just keep the same
Oh, the 7.
7. Yep.
And that stone rune thing, that's a wisdom save, is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Latham, your turn.
When he's chained, doesn't he take fire damage on his turn too?
The chain does not... I mean, he's affected by the damage, but he's not affected by the chain itself.
No, that's what I mean. But so it doesn't travel through.
No.
Okay. Thanks.
It took the extra 2d6 fire damage. Then it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained, but it's invisible and can't be restrained, so.
No, I'm sorry. I thought it was one of those that he kept getting
Yep,
hit with fire
it's
damage.
not.
Well, it is one of those, but it succeeded, basically. It can't be restrained, which is what allows it to do the additional damage each round.
I see, senor. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Leave him.
Yeah, the only thing I can do is still attack that whatever it is in the moonbeam, or
Well, you can do whatever you want, but that's the only target, the only enemy on the screen.
that's what I was looking at. It's okay. Well, I'll just fire my crossbow. Yeah. There, here. And I don't suppose 13 even hits.
I'm afraid not.
Okay. Well, and so I guess that's the end of that.
Okay. Ariana.
I will hit it with a Sacred Flame again. Or attempt to.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Rogar?
Is there a space by my character where I can enlarge?
Yeah, there's plenty of room by your character.
And is enlargement a action or a bonus action?
Bonus action, I'm pretty sure.
I would enlarge, so I can still attack the creature, but with an additional damage, and then attack for 3. One of them being a, well, yeah. Did I notice that my flame damage did more damage than a weapon did?
No, less damage.
And then I attack with 3 weapons.
Your Giant's Might says that you can do it 7 out of 6 times.
As well. Because I've only used it once today.
Okay, so it should have been 5 out of 6. Now it's going to be 4.
And that would be my turn.
Sorry.
That vibrated the speakers.
I said, oh, sorry. All 3 hit. Well, Kenny, how do you want to kill it?
Which hit does it take to kill it?
All of them.
Okay. I step back and I grow. I growl as I'm growing. And I swing with the first one. My left hand. My right hand. And then I take another swing. And my third one just, as my weapon goes through, it turns sideways and swipes half of it out of it. It's pretty much a gaseous individual.
Sweet.
I'm surprised that worked.
Okay, he is dead. After a few minutes, that the big enlargement reduces, right? It's 10 minutes long? Or it's just a minute?
1 minute.
Okay. As the adrenaline from the battle passes, Ariana, you're able to continue your ritual.
Alright.
What are the rest of you gonna try to do while she's continuing to do this?
I'll make a joke, but not really. Since the thing was inside my armor, I'm taking off my armor real fast. Make sure there's nothing else there.
Okay. Take you 10 minutes to take it off and 5 minutes to put it back on. Or maybe it's the other way around.
I think it's the other way around.
5 minutes take it off, 10 minutes put it on. Okay. Either way, you take your armor off. Doesn't appear to be anything there. So Lazem, Sky, you guys want to do anything while Ariana's working on this ritual?
I don't have anything to do, really, so can I help Iriana in any way?
Give me a religion check, Lazem.
Don't imagine that's going to do much for helping.
Yeah, you have no clue what she's doing.
That's what I figured.
It's completely foreign to you, unfortunately.
And since I wasn't here last week, I really don't have any idea what's going on.
She's currently trying to cast a ritual to consecrate the altar. basically reconsecrate the temple.
Okay, and are we sure that there are no other evil creatures in and around?
Well, you guys went and cleared out the temple, if that's what you're asking.
Well, yes, but was it that easy, or is there more to be done?
That didn't feel easy to me.
I try to use my runes to see if they'll give me an insight into the future. However, they fail me. I can't tell you if there's more.
Well, I suppose if there's any more evil here or close by, as Ariana reaches the point of concentrating the alder, they'll probably object. Then we'll know.
Okay, well, you guys have 24 hours to do stuff as she does this ritual, so. If you want.
Since we have 24 hours, I say that we take shifts and get a good rest in.
I think we just woke up.
Literally.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah,
then we
you
used
woke
a
up
lot of
right before
skills.
this.
We used all our skills before this, so we can gain them back.
Okay, basically, you can say you're taking a long rest, but it means it's gonna be like 20 hours of literally doing nothing. If that's what you guys want to do, that's cool. But I'm giving you a chance to do basically 24 hours of downtime.
Yeah. What's going to happen with all the blood that's in this temple?
As Iriana is casting the spell, the blood is boiling and hissing and spitting. It's putting a pretty acrid smoke into the air. And
So when she's done, it'll be gone.
Yeah,
pretty much.
ideally.
Guess we'll find out when she's done.
Okay.
You may have to use your imagination. Okay, Rogar, time skip or downtime?
Say that again?
Time skip or downtime?
I'd say it's since nobody time skip.
Sky, time skip or downtime?
I'm looking through my stuff at the moment.
Okay.
Hold on.
Leave some time skip or downtime.
Skip.
Okay, so if Sky has something he wants to do, then we do that. If not, then we're time skipping.
Go ahead and skip.
Hmm?
Just go ahead and skip.
Okay. Okay, as Ariana continues the ritual, the three of you spend your time taking watches and basically resting up. So basically, three of you can use your long rest buttons. Rogar, Sky, and Lazem. The further Ariana gets in the ritual, the more the blood seems to boil, and the more the temple itself seems to shudder and react violently to the situation. Long about 23 and a half hours into the ritual, you can start hearing the temple walls themselves are actually starting to crack. And you're getting bits and pieces of the ceiling are kind of starting to fall, and the walls themselves are starting to crumble a little. The blood has gotten to the point where it's actually uncomfortable to stand anywhere near it, and on the rare times that you actually are close enough and actually do get a little bit of it on you as it's boiling away, it's very painful. Did we lose Bo?
No, I'm here.
Oh.
Sorry.
I guess technically this would be one too.
I think I might have disconnected there for a second because I just saw the text appear in the corner. But it seems good now.
Basically, the temple is reacting very violently to this ritual. And as Iriana brings it to a close, there's an almost, there's a kind of a scream that just echoes through the building. And it's almost a psychic scream. You're not
Almost.
really, yeah, you're not really sure if you're hearing it in your head or if it's actually an audible scream. But everyone's hearing it. But it just echoes through the entire temple. And as you say the last spell, or last word of your spell, everything goes quiet. There's no sound.
I will kind of sit there for a couple of minutes listening, see if anything moves or comes toward us.
You kind of hear a pebble fall in the corner. Maybe some dust falling from the ceiling. Nothing that indicates any movement anywhere. Just, maybe a drip of some sort of liquid somewhere. Just an entire temple is just abnormally silent. And after a couple of very tense moments, um, a light seems to, sourceless light. No, there's not really any obvious source of this light. It's just kind of there. It just kind of fills the room for a moment. Like going from um, dusk to midday in just a couple moments of time.
And all the blood and everything is gone.
Yeah, the blood is gone. The walls are um, white and clean again. The I mean, the walls still have cracks in them from the rumbling and the crumbling, but
Yeah.
they're no longer covered in the blood from all their nefarious rituals. Um, and you feel a very distinct sense of peace, Iriana. Both Sky and Rogar, um, the wounds that you received upon entering this temple, as this comes to happen, it comes to be, you can feel those wounds heal over, and you feel the connection to your deities again in full. And you believe this temple is now consecrated.
Perfect.
Should we replace this idol, this golden idol, with something or nothing? Or do we do anything with it? I'm not sure it's representative of any of our deities.
Could we discern if this idol was specific to the temple, and if it has any significance anymore?
It is a deity of or a statue of a deity. Um, this is a statue of the deity that the temple belonged to originally, as opposed to a deity of Vecna, or a statue of Vecna. Crap, I can't think of what deity I said it was to begin with. I want to say Sune, but that doesn't seem right.
But a good deity, not an evil one, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Uh, once I'm just kind of taken in this room, I will kind of walk around the temple a bit, make sure that it all looks nicer now, and that it's all in good condition.
Yeah, it appears as though, outside of a few cracks in the walls, maybe a crack here and there in the ceiling, everything seems to be in pretty good shape. Even all the bodies that you guys left behind are gone.
All right.
Are there still canopic jars and other things that you'd typically find in a temple?
The typical religious ingredients you would find, yes. Ritual ingredients, but nothing that is related to Vecna, though. You'll still find, like, incense and charcoal and parchments and ink and quill and all that fun stuff.
But no mummified body parts.
No.
Then once we've just kind of done a big once over everything here, I will say that we should try and head back out and see if we can find Allison and whatever his name was and the dwarves. See if they're all right still.
Okay.
Definitely.
As we walk out, I ask anybody, is there a way that we can make sure that it doesn't get turned back into unclassified land while we're gone, since there's such a huge time shift on this island?
Nothing specific. Or at least I don't know of any.
And does I know that during my previous campaigns with some of my fellow individuals, they were able to travel from one tree to another.
One what to another?
One tree to another, where they'd been previously. I was wondering if anybody had that ability here, so that to swiffen our time from, instead of having to go out, travel back, and come back, and then destroy the artifacts. And outside of character, since he is this level, he assumed we come across a guy like Agrius and his ability to travel from tree to tree.
Tree stride is doesn't let you go super far, just 500 feet at a time. So it wouldn't help much in this case.
Druids have an ability that lets them travel through trees, like across the room. I don't remember what it's called.
I don't know that one.
Entire levels, like 7th or 8th or something like that.
Like I said, that's more of he's experienced it, but he doesn't know much about it, and so he figured to ask.
Yeah, it's specifically a druid spell though.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be. Let me see if I can find it. I see Tree Stride as a 5th level spell, but I don't see anything higher.
Transport via plant 6th level concentration.
I see 6.
Thank you, Sky. I could not for the life of me remember it.
Anyway, no, we don't have a thing like that. I can get us back home, but we don't have an easy way to get back here.
Is there any way to set up a portal here before we go so that we
If
can be able to
someone
call back to it?
someone has a spell like that, then we could. But clerics do not get that sort of thing.
Only one that I know that could do that was Varric.
Yeah. I think teleportation circles on the Bard spell list as well.
Maybe, but I don't know it.
Anyway, I will head out of the temple there and try to make our way back toward the giant imaginary wall thing.
I think that was like right as we exit the cliff face was right there.
Oh, is it right there? Then I see if the wall's still a fake wall like it was before.
The wall is still there if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll have to go up and over it.
on.
And I will summon my unicorn, and I can take up either Ariana or Lazem with me.
Great if you could get me, because I don't have any other way to do it.
Tie a rope with Lazem's permission around Damba's collar and cast levitate on Damba so that I can tow Damba behind on our way up.
Okay, so are you able to carry enough that I could just ride Damba? Or will that defeat the levitation?
Yeah.
Technically only works on one character.
Hmm.
So.
Okay, so probably not.
Yeah. You usually just use your lute, mandolin, to cast fly.
Okay, well, I can do that.
And then, of course, Rogar turns into his bat.
Mm-hmm.
I would. Actually, I don't even have to turn into a bat. I just have to grab the edges of my cape and fly up. But then I remember the turbulence up above, and I turn into a bat. Wait a minute. No, I don't know. I don't know if it's sunny outside. I grab the edges of my cape and stick too close to the wall in case I have to grab it.
It would be sunny outside currently. The sun would be up. Unless you guys actually took another long rest after the ritual.
I let everybody know that I cannot go up at this given moment. I'd have to wait until dark. Otherwise, once I create or pass the layer, my ability to fly would end, and I'd fly straight down.
I think the word is fall straight down, but that's okay.
I mean, technically, you're still flying. Gravity's just pulling you downwards, and you're
Yeah, you
right.
know, it's not. It's no longer a controlled descent. The air would still. Hey, that's what they call skydiving. That's what they call skydiving.
Well, I think diving is what they call diving, but planes are still flying until they crash and kill everybody.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do about this?
Well, obviously, wait till dark, because can't really leave him here.
Well, that gives Ariana time to get a full rest.
It does.
And I guess we rest here at the base of the hill first.
Okay. Um, whoever's taking watch, give me a perception check.
I'm not going to. I'm just going to rest because I spent some time casting a spell.
Okay, so nobody's taking watch. Gotcha.
Lasem
I think
just
Lazen
rolled.
just rolled.
Okay,
I was going to roll, but Lasem rolled first, so
I see.
I'll take a watch, but waiting for.
Okay. So, ladies, during your watch, you notice that there's a almost a serenity to this island now. Before, um, when taking the time to stop and look around and actually look at the trees and the scenery and environment, um, there was just a vague feeling that um, just a vague feeling that you weren't safe. And at this point, you're getting basically the opposite feeling, just that everything's at peace and the way it should be. Which is different after so long without it. But with that, your watch goes quietly and without trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't show up, but that was for Rogar.
Okay. Um. Rogar, your watch is also pretty quiet. Um. The yeah, there's not really much more to say. I think I pretty much described it as best I can. So yeah, your watch is quiet and uneventful.
And I'd wake up who's ever next.
I'm not asleep, but thanks for thinking about me. So when we came down here, it was pretty shaded with trees. Is it still pretty shaded with trees, or did that also change with the consecration?
Oh yeah, there's still the fog layer, and um the canopy is still pretty thick.
Doesn't matter anyways. Oh well.
Well, Sky, you being used to that constant feeling of not being safe, with it just disappearing, it's a little unnerving to you. It doesn't feel right. It's not what you're used to. And unfortunately, that distracts you for your watch. Um, and it actually starts bringing up memories of your past, your time in the Underdark, um, things you've done, things you haven't done, and just memories in general. And you're particularly introspective when um, the party wakes, or when Ariana wakes and the rest of them are getting ready to move. Kind of brings you out of your navel gazing, I guess. And, kind of with a little bit of a shock because you didn't realize they were up and moving around already. And, yeah, your watch comes to an end. As far as you know, nothing happened.
It's time to head up now.
Where are we going to look for the I guess the science party?
We tell them to go back to the village, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
That's what I thought I remembered, but okay. So we just need to get over this wall and go back to the village and meet them again.
Okay.
I would land as quickly as possible once we're back on ground.
How thick is this wall? Did we figure it out last time?
Um.
You muted? Muted?
It varies in thickness between I don't know, 10 feet and 30 feet, I guess.
Well, in that case, I will suggest next time we might have an easier time to get through if I just dig a hole through it.
I remind the group that if we had the ability to breathe underwater, that there is another path underneath that I would love to explore.
But we're not really here to explore right now.
It's International GM's Day. I feel special. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to distract people.
Testing, testing.
Yes.
Thank you.
So you're gonna build a hole through the wall now, or wait till
Yeah, sorry, I'll use stone shape enough times to get through the wall. I'm not sure how many that takes, but one for every 5.
4 times?
4 times, then I will cast it 4 times.
Oh, that's a big hole.
There we go.
Looks so beautiful. Sky, thanks for playing for me.
Yeepers.
Alright, I used my 4 spell slots.
Okay. You're gonna go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
Oh God, we're still cursed.
59.
And less from a good time.
Because you broke through the time barrier, shit happened.
Never mind.
Alright.
Sorry, I had to think of something. It didn't work.
Yeah, we'll fly up and over. I'll land and dig through the wall. And then turn us, or have us follow the wall back to that little town over here.
Why did I not put the name of the town on the map?
I don't know.
I thought you did.
Anyway, okay, digging through the wall. See, how long does that spell take to cast? Is it just an action?
I believe it's just like an action or a minute.
Using stone shape, right?
It is one action, but it won't take very.
Okay. Then you guys apparently fly up and over the wall, and then Ariana turns around and digs a hole through the wall. Which you guys can use next time you make your way this direction. And Ariana said you want to just follow the wall back.
Yeah.
Give me a survival check. Not that it really takes a whole lot of survival to stick close to the wall, but
I will help her.
Advantage. Survive.
you're pretty good at keeping that wall in sight.
Perfect.
Um,
Glad to hear.
I would say it takes you about an hour to get up over the wall and get through the digging, and then
Right.
get prepared to move on from there. At this point, you are technically moving at night, so I would assume you'd probably be moving at least a little bit slower. Although with Guy helping you, probably not a whole lot. Okay. You make good time. There's not a whole lot on the island that can slow you down. Outside of those cats, and you actually haven't seen any of those for a while. Um, you travel for approximately 12 hours, as you normally do, which would put us give me a second, let me do the math. Okay, so traveling for about 12 hours would put you at about noon. Um, if you guys want to travel for 12 hours, which is the normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Be about noon on third day after the ritual. Um, at this point, do you guys want to try to continue traveling? Do you want to sit down and rest for long rest type thing, or what?
With what the group, Rura says, I'm good with what the group decides on traveling. We haven't done anything for the last 24 or 48 hours.
Um,
A lot.
I think we may as well take the normal kinds of breaks that we normally would during a travel. No need to push it too much.
I'm good with whatever.
I do want to remind you with the time difference on this island, do we really want to wait longer to go back to where they are? Just in case, it's been years?
But we don't know what the time difference is on this island.
That,
Yeah.
That's what
It could be behind, it could be forward. We don't
that's the
know.
conversation. That's what he's saying, that the longer we're away from the town, the bigger
I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is that we don't know. We don't know what the time difference is. Whether we stay here or don't stay here doesn't matter overall because we don't know what effect it's having based on the area that we're in.
he shakes his head.
Without some sort of basis for the information, we don't know if it will harm or help us.
Oh, I agree, but with how I feel, he's pointing at himself, that if there is a time difference between where we are and where we're going, the shorter time that we're away from it, the shorter range of time that can interfere with it.
Maybe not.
That's why it's a group effort.
When we were over at the lake, it did all kinds of weird stuff. The pond or river waterfall thing.
Yeah, it seems like when we're along the wall here, everything was fine.
It seems to me that we observed more of a time shift the farther we got from that village. So if we're heading back toward the village, it could be logical that the time difference would be less. On the other hand, as Sky said, we don't know. So I think let's just continue on at a reasonable pace, and when we get there, we'll find out. Or not.
I think the only certainty that we really have is that we don't want to be where we descended, which we have since marked on our map, stay away from here. Because the other group had only been there for, I think, an extra day outside of us, and they had lost 50 years.
Yep. I would rather not do that.
Or I guess gained 50 years. I don't know. They're the same age as they were, but they're 50. Yeah. Confusing.
I think whether they gained or lost depends on your point of view.
One thing I figured out is I'm not bringing that up with them again.
He laughed.
He said where we are right now, this has been like 1 day's worth of travel.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Where we are now, it's been like this is 1 day away from the temple
Yes.
on the map there.
Yes.
And how long were we in the temple for? I think we took 4 long rests.
Then about a little over 4 days, maybe.
Did seem like a lot of bloody carnage. But
That it definitely was.
yeah. But how fast that happens, who knows?
I just
We
imagine
also, we also don't know if destroying the inhabitants of the temple and consecrating it changed anything about the time delay effects that we were being affected by.
yeah. Can I do a check to see how far it would be to the town there? Or do we just know since we've traveled this way a couple times now?
You've traveled this way a couple times. At this point, you can guesstimate it's probably about a day and a half. A little less, something like that.
Alright, then I suggest that we just stay for the night here, and then tomorrow we can push and just make it home, or make it to the town in 1 day.
Town called home.
Yeah, that. I mean, we can make it home tomorrow as well.
Do we want to do that, or do we want to go by that enchanted pond and the dragon egg, the fairy dragon eggs that were there before we head home?
Yeah, it makes sense to explore a little bit more here, since we can head home at any point.
Cool. Both points. Fairy, or the dragon eggs as he looks up to heavens, and exploring.
Hopefully the exploring doesn't add another 50 years to your whatever.
Hopefully.
Notice how he forgets about that outside the world. Only inside the island does he care about that.
In that case, let us make camp for the night and do a good trip tomorrow.
So, are we going to get up at our regular time, or are we going to get up while it's still dark?
I think we may as well travel through the night for until we get back to the town and then fix stuff at that point.
I'm good with that.
I'm good with that.
Sky's good with it because means he can do stuff better.
I can see it a lot better.
I can see a lot better during the night, so I'm happy with that too. I shipped 120 feet when at night.
Well, as long as stuff isn't blocking your eyesight, like trees, rocks, such.
Well, yeah, but I can still see.
Okay. So who's doing a?
I'll do first watch.
I'll take the last as usual.
Okie doke.
I'll do the middle one.
Okay, give me perception check. Rogar.
I'm definitely looking for the tigers that we've had to deal with on this side for so long. Or different animals.
Yeah, your watch is pretty quiet. There's not really a whole lot to say, or a whole lot to report on because it's pretty uneventful. There's not a whole lot going on. So, your pass watches without or watch passes without incident. I haven't been drinking, I swear.
And then I walk over, tap Ariana's feet, since she said she was doing a second. Tap her feet and say, "Yeah, it's your shift. It's been relatively quiet. It's a nice day." Uh, and then he goes and gets comfortable. Once he makes sure she's awake enough, and she falls asleep as that, he don't care. He's already rested.
All right, I'll get up and start watching around.
Okay. Yeah, your watch is pretty quiet too. There's not a whole lot going on. Um, yeah, your watch is pretty quiet, pretty uneventful. Not so much going on. That's that.
Perfect. And I'll wake up Sky.
All right.
Hmm.
All right.
Sky and your watch, the entire forest explodes with activity, and everyone tries to attack you. No.
Perfect.
Naturally.
Yeah, nothing happens on your watch either. It's quiet. Remain yeah, quiet into the day. Um, as the sun sets and your watch comes to an end, it's uneventful, and yeah, there's nothing more to it.
Now we'll go around and wake everybody up.
Get up, pack my gear, and get ready to go.
I get all my gear together, look around. I guess no charred bird tonight or today for breakfast. So
Charred bird.
yeah, because if there was any birds in this close enough, he was gonna burp and have charred bird for breakfast.
Oh, I see. Well, you're welcome to do a check and look for a bird.
No, he's good. He's just it was his little. He remembered the other night that he was walking or that he got the bird liked to pay attention to him. So he since he had so many fire breathing fire episodes during the other one, he was like, I'm gonna put this to really good test. Especially since that creature flew into his armor. Like, hey, I could make my own dungeon dinner with this.
Okay. Um. Yeah. Who's leading the group?
I will again.
Okay.
I'll help.
Go ahead and give me a survival check. Apparently with disadvantage or advantage. Sorry.
And I will try to get us to go at a good pace today.
Okay. As you're setting out, the sun is just going down. Okay. Pardon me.
He falls as it goes silent.
Yes, you go silent. Or everything goes silent, sorry. As you head out for the evening and make your way through the forest in the dark, Sky and Rogar, I guess everyone has their dark vision, so it's not really much of a challenge for the party to make it through the forest. Um, okay. Sky, about a little less than halfway through the day or the evening, um, a small bird does come up and kind of lands on top of your head. And of course, you recognize this bird is not normally a nocturnal animal, but it lands on your head and kind of dances back and forth a little bit. Is there anything you want to do with it?
Are you casting your? Are you breathing on me?
No, that was me just putting my mouth over the breath weapon. My finger. You got a fried chicken above your head.
I will shoo it off my head and tell it to get away. Sylvan.
Okay. Give me either a persuasion or intimidation check, Sky. Yeah, it as you shoot away, it kind of circles you 2 or 3 times and chirping angrily, and then flits away.
As it flits away, I'm gonna cast darkness on it.
Okay. You hear it.
For obvious reasons, I didn't want to do it while it was, in our area, but
Yeah, as you cast darkness on it, you hear it squawk in surprise, and the cloud of darkness kind of moves erratically for a moment, and then you hear a light thud, and the cloud of darkness falls to the ground at the base of a tree.
as much as that would normally not make me happy, in this moment it makes me happy.
They could have had roasted chicken. At least roasted bird. Now it's too dark and I don't know where he landed.
Yesterday you wanted to keep going, and now you want to go back for a traitorous bird?
I never said I wanted to go back. I'm saying, you could have just pointed at me and I would have fried it for you. I mean, I thought about frying them on your head, but then, that's just too close to you and you might be upset, but we would have had good
Might be
lunch.
a little bit. For good reason.
I've breathed enough, you would have never felt it.
Somehow I doubt that, but
Okay. So, following the interruption from the bird, you continue on following the wall, and as you would normally, or when you would normally stop for the day, you come up to, well, I guess there's not really, just a nondescript portion of the wall, but it's basically where you would make your turn before heading towards, heading inland, or, I don't know, is it really inland? Yeah, inland, to head to the village. At this point, you could either rest again or continue going.
I think we continue going.
I vote continue going because we don't got much farther to go, I think.
yeah, I'm good with that.
2 hours? A little over 2 hours and 30 minutes?
Something like that.
He asked that to the group.
I'll hand a shrug and say, yeah, sounds about right.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another survival check, Ariana.
All right.
Continue to help.
Okay. You start to cut across the island. It takes you, I don't know, 3 hours maybe to get there. At this point, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, as you are coming up to the outskirts of this village, you're seeing the um, crumbled walls, crumbled ruins of the different buildings. So, wow, what are you guys doing when you get to the ruins of the village?
I go looking for the orcs. I know I said orcs, but the dwarves. To see if they actually made it back.
Okay.
If they've done any work on the ruins, for their excavation or.
Yeah, I'd also like to know how long we have been gone for to them.
Okay. Okay, the ruins are pretty extensive. You just gonna look randomly, or
I'll head right to the uh, house that was her grandfather.
okay? As you make your way there, and you make your way there, and you first thing you notice is the area has definitely been lived in. Um, Looks like they've set up a camp for. It seems like maybe they've set up a long term camp. They've started to. A couple of the dwarves have started to craft a few things that make daily life in the camp a little easier. Some quality of life things like cupboards and storage areas and things like that. And they're stacking rocks to fortify the area a little more. Things like that. Um, Seems like they have either you guys have been gone a long time, or they've decided that you were going to be gone a long time and um, started making a long-term camp from the beginning.
Does it seem like anyone's around?
Um, Give me a perception check, Ariana. I know it's a stupid question to ask you, but yeah. You don't see anyone here immediately, but you do hear voices coming from um, the quote-unquote treasure room that is just basically
Uh,
across the street.
yeah, I'll head toward the treasure room there.
As I'll follow, but as I walk towards the treasure room, I also want to check out the it's not the moral religious area. Somebody help me.
Shrine?
The shrine to see if there's any difference, any change in the shrine here since we did the major shrine on the island.
Okay, that's not in the same area. Are you wanting to go to that area rather than join them here?
Okay, then yeah, because that while I was looking for them, that's where I would look
Okay,
in the
so
same.
you're not with the party then.
I guess not. Sorry.
Okay. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Okay.
I know I separated from the party, but that was my mindset.
Okay. So is anyone going with Rogar, or is he going off on his own?
Where is he going?
Apparently to go look at shrines.
When we first came to this town, there was a shrine that we found prior to finding the gold mine or the.
There were two shrines.
Oh, there was. I only remember one of them for some reason. I thought there was one right next to or near the
No.
her grandfather's. Um,
Okay.
I'm going to stay with the main group.
I'm going to go find the others because I want to know how much time has passed for them.
Yeah, what Sky said. Want to know how long we've been gone?
Okay. So that's basically the shape of the ruins. Um. The um shrine on the north, which I believe I said was a shrine to Sune. I think this is where I said it was the shrine to Sune.
Sounds right.
Is about there. The other shrine, I believe I said was Kelimvor. It's approximately here. Um,
Is there any significance in the colors?
different deities.
Oh,
Sune is generally believed to be a good deity. Kelimvor is generally believed to be a not so good deity. Kind of on the lower end of neutral. Um, he is a deity of death, but not necessarily an evil deity, if that makes sense. And then the Bryn, that's her name, Bryn, and company would be about here. Is that helping any?
And we'd be coming in from, like, right there, yeah?
You'd be coming in from. Well, I guess since you did come in from.
testing, testing.
Hi. Can you
Thank
hear
you.
us? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I heard the high. Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
Um. I guess you would be coming in pretty close to the Shrine of Sune.
Which was the one in the north end.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, as we're heading past that, I guess Rogar can head off there, but I will definitely head toward the sound of the talking.
Okay. And there's enough space between these, enough area that it's. I mean, it's probably a good hour or two between those two different shrines. So it's not like you can, see one from the other type of thing.
Yeah.
Um, so which shrine are you cutting off towards, Rogar?
The one closest to that'd be the one closest to the actual grandfather's shrine or
Place, yeah.
building,
Um,
because
so
that's where I'd assume they'd be, and they had the most stuff.
okay, so in theory, you guys would be coming in about here, so you could um diverge and go up to the northern shrine if you'd like.
Sure.
Well, okay. Um, okay. So, Rogar, um, you're being a pain in the butt. You know that? Yeah. Don't just wag your tail at me. Um.
For a second, I thought you were talking about Rogar.
I was wondering what he was talking about. I'm like, I'm okay. I'm a good person. I don't know what you're talking about. Other than I'm late for games,
I was
Yeah, no.
talking to my dog because she is being very needy tonight. Seems like she's always needy on game nights.
I mean, depending on what type of dragonborn, he could have had a tail if he wasn't this type of dragonborn.
Doesn't he have to be a draconian dragonborn to have a tail?
Yeah, it's like a raven scale or something. Raven scar.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. He doesn't have a tail. Um. Okay, that's enough. Go on. Go. Shoo.
Ravenite, that's the one.
Okay, so Rogar, as you guys come into the ruins, Rogar, you split off and head north. Um, doesn't take you long to find the shrine. It's I believe you guys cleaned it up a little bit before you left. Just looking around, doing some investigation there. Um, say maybe 10 minutes to get there. What do you do once you're there, Rogar?
I checked to see if there's been any major changes to it. Because I remember when we first got here, and because our goal was to look for shrines, I did some thorough investigations of the two shrines.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
So comparing it now to what, hey, there's no difference, or you seem to know what, that type of thing. It's a visual appearance that I would notice. Not, well, okay, I expect it to be magical now that it wasn't. It's more of the visual appearance.
Okay.
Or walking in and feeling, hey, you do feel a type of thing.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. believe that's actually a higher investigation check than you rolled last time. As you look around, there doesn't appear to be anything different. The shrine seems to be in the same condition it was in when you guys left after your initial investigation of it. Doesn't even look like the dwarves or any of the scholars have been here since the party left it, so doesn't appear to be anything different.
All right, then I would go. I'd start heading to the south, or I'd start heading in a southerly manner, just because I don't see the dwarves here. I don't see any change in this shrine, and I'm looking for the areas that interested me, but also looking for dwarves at the same time. Dwarves are more primary. If I found the dwarves on the way, well, then okay.
Okay. Okay, so you're not just heading to the camp. You're still looking around at other things as well. Is that what you're saying?
Well, one second, let me draw it out. Okay, my path would be up here to here when we first come in. Then pretty much the same path we took the first time we came in to into the town, because this is where we down here is where we came last when we first came into this town, or what we found last when we first came into town. But we found this one, and then went here. So that's the path I'm taking. In the same, babe, I know this is where we were. Okay, backtracking pretty much, because I'm pretty sure we left in this direction too.
Okay. Okay, so over to the other group. Rogar heads off to look at the shrine as the rest of you head towards the camp. As you get to the camp, you hear voices coming from the, again, quote-unquote, treasure room. What do you want to do?
I'll head down into there.
Okay.
I will follow.
Okay. As you come to the bottom of the stairs, you kind of turn the corner and look into the room, and you can see that Bryn and Aiden are hidden behind a table in the corner. And as you step into the room, you suddenly have an axe against your throat. And
I'll turn to look at where the axe is coming from.
you see Biddle standing there with a wide grin on his face. He says, welcome back. He kind of pulls the axe away. He says, could have warned us, though.
I'll just kind of shrug and say that I just heard noise from here and wanted to know how long we'd been gone.
I gotta do that math now. Crap. See, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. About 10 days or so. It took us a little while to get here ourselves, but it's been about 10 days since we parted.
10 days.
10 days, 11 days, something like that.
I'll nod and say then it wasn't too far out. I think we've been gone about 6 or 7.
I counted 10.
Oh, sorry, 10 in total.
Yeah. Since you
Where
parted
did
ways, yeah.
where
10,
did we
10
did
for
we
both, or 10 for them and
Both.
other for
wait?
us?
Yeah.
10 for both.
Okay. Did we leave them here in town?
No, they left from the waterfall. It took you
Right.
2 days to get through the other side of the waterfall to,
Right. Because of all the time stuff.
yeah.
All right. Then I'll just nod and say, good. Then it seems like we didn't miss any time, or didn't lose any time. Um, and I'll turn toward Bryn and Aiden and say that we found what we were looking for here. Managed to clear out a temple on the far side of the island.
Bryn will speak up and say, well, that's great news. Um, any, any chance you brought any artifacts? Maybe any documents? Parchments?
Uh, there were a couple books in there, right?
Yeah.
I think I picked up 1 or 2 of them.
I don't know, did you pick them up? I don't recall anyone saying anything about that.
Oh, sorry. Like, I mean, I thought we read 1 or 2 of them. Or did I not?
I remember there were those items that were magical that, Sky gave to Lazum. But other than that, I don't recall you guys saying you picked anything else up. There was like a, God, I hope that wasn't another game. There's a potion, a scroll, and a book, wasn't there? Or was that the other game, Sky?
That was, I'm pretty sure it was this game
Yeah.
because I specifically said that I was giving it to the bag of holding
Yeah,
person.
there's no bag of holding in the other game. Okay, so yeah, there was a potion, a book, and a scroll that Sky saw as magical and gave to Lazum. But I don't believe you guys ever mentioned anything about picking anything else up.
Alright. Then I'll say we found a couple items that seemed to be magical, but did not bring any of the other items back. Though it seems like the temple is now safe enough for you guys to travel to if you'd like.
That is good news. I'll definitely have to make a journey that direction and um, study the temple for some time.
Or from what we see outside, it seems like you guys are planning to stay, or were planning to stay here a while. Is that still the plan?
Well, considering um, some of the other revelations we've been given since meeting you, we weren't entirely sure how long you were going to be gone, so we decided to make sure we were ready for a long stay. But I don't know about my friends, but I'd like to go home if you have. If that is an option.
I don't remember where they said they're from, but it was a ways away from Havenport, right?
Yeah. But at this point, they don't have a way off the island.
Yeah. I'll just say that I can't bring you specifically home, but I can. Can I? Word of recall only does 5 willing creatures. It's not enough.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, with Damba, that's. You guys don't have room for any more. That sucks.
Eric, we need you.
Oh, Varric? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you sure you want to take that chance? Last time you almost killed the party with trying to teleport you.
True. But he's been to the Master's house before, so that would,
Yeah.
help.
Okay, question outside of character, just because I'm being an ass. You remember your the inn, no, the castle for sleeping,
Magnificent Mansion?
magnificent mansion. It has everything you'd ever want.
To an extent, yeah.
Well, isn't there a teleportation door at the castle? Don't you just wish there was a teleportation uh, symbol inside your mansion?
Well, someone would still need to cast Teleportation Circle.
The issue is that nobody has that specific spell.
Well, that's what I'm. The servants do everything you want to be done, so that be one of those things.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
it
good
doesn't
luck
work
with
that
that
way.
one.
And that works from the Master's house because it's a special case that I decided to go work with, but it's not going to work from the mansion, unfortunately.
Well,
Was that
I do. Let me just take a look here. I do have a way to get us home if we have a nice big diamond.
Didn't we just get 2 diamonds recently?
Is it worth 5,000 gold?
Never mind.
Does not get consumed.
5,000 gold. That's a big diamond.
It's a big diamond.
That's not a big diamond. That's a big diamond.
What spell are you thinking of, Irina?
Gate.
Doesn't that gate you to the one of the layers of hell?
No. You go to a plane, whatever plane of existence you want. And just do it a second time to get back here.
Oh. Okay.
But it requires a diamond.
It has to be a single diamond.
I would say diamonds worth up to 5,000 would be fine. Requiring it to be a single diamond to be kind of...
Diamond worth at least 5,000 gold.
No.
That would really hurt to carry all around all over the place.
Yeah. But I would be willing to go with diamonds worth up to 5,000. So if you have multiple diamonds that add up to 5,000, I'd work with that.
That's going to be a bit much. I can get diamonds up to 400 or to 500 gold. It's 10%. So we have that in our bag of holding.
How many of them do we have?
Well, there's a diamond worth 250 gold. There's 100 gold of diamond dust, and there's 150 gold diamond chunks. So that's 500. But it's not 5,000.
And it's just 1 0 away.
Can you conjure 4,500 gold worth of diamonds?
I don't know why you're looking at the cleric on your stuff. It's not really in my repertoire.
But you can do everything, Rihanna.
It would be nice if I could.
Okay, so do you tell them that it's not something you can do, or what?
Yeah, I'll say that unless you guys happen to have some very expensive diamonds, it seems like I only have enough room to take us home, and maybe this guy's unicorn need to come with us as well.
He can just unconjure it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. To We have enough room to take a one person with us, which isn't very helpful.
So it's you plus 5?
Yeah. You and up to 5 willing creatures within 5 feet of you.
Well, if you can't take us all, then I will stay here with my colleagues. And she turns to them and says, if there is one among you who wishes to go, they can take you home, but unfortunately only one.
We have enough to get to the master's house. Is that correct?
Have enough what?
Enough diamonds.
Oh, we don't need any to get to the master's house.
Okay.
They can only take. You can only take 5 people. Well, Iriana
Okay.
and 5.
All right. So if we were to go to the master's house and retrieve diamonds and come back, or is it that we can't get back?
You can't get back.
We could get back, but it'd take a few days to get back here. And yeah, we would need enough diamonds worth 5,000 gold to do so.
Is there not that sort of funds available at the master's house?
Well, there's 5,000 gold. I don't think there's diamonds available.
Well, there's no diamonds in Parabor?
Maybe. You don't know. I mean, you could look. But diamonds that large are uncommon. I mean, diamonds in general are uncommon. Rare, even. So, it's one of the reasons that resurrection spells are so expensive.
After she says that to her friends, I will say there is one hope, but it might take some time to manifest.
She looks at you with bated breath.
Um, as a higher level cleric, every so often I can attempt to call upon the higher powers to render some additional assistance. It is not guaranteed, but we can attempt it and see if it will, or I can attempt it and see if it will help us out of our situation.
What level are you guys?
19.
19.
Oh, by the way, you guys are actually now 20 due to finishing that temple. So,
All right.
when you come back next session, you guys can be 20. Or, well,
Sounds good.
I guess you can be 20 now if you really want to be, but... And this ability can help us get home?
Uh, I believe I could work it to be so. Though, before we attempt it, it might be best to make sure that we've done everything here on the island that we wish. Uh, that being said, there is a large likelihood that it will not work the first time, so we need to be ready to leave, but also ready to stay for a few more days afterward.
Okay. Um, so the four of them immediately start packing up their things, getting ready to go.
Sounds like they're ready.
Want to
Yeah, it
discuss
does.
going back to the pond before we take off?
Oh, about this time, Roger, you, Rogar, sorry, you approach the camp, and you can also hear these voices in the quote-unquote treasure room.
I come in because I've probably heard my party talking as well, so I join them and tell them that along my search for the dwarves and as a I also inspected both the shrines, and there's no difference with the shrines now than what they were before. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Sky, you said you wanted to discuss.
Just going back to the enchanted pond before we try and head out. I don't necessarily want to leave the unhatched fairy dragons to be killed by some other creature here.
And he as Sky says that Roger will look up, say, or when we get back, find out they've already hatched been hatched for a month or 10 years, 20 years.
It is possible.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Uh, I'll
Pond.
nod to Sky and say that seeing at least how they are would probably be a good idea.
If
Um,
my God showed me them with prayer, I feel my responsibility is to bring them back with us. Also collect the hoard for them for when they finally hatch.
Ariana, give me a either a religion or arcana check. I'll let you choose.
well, it's a 1 or a 1, so 20.
Nice roll.
Yeah, you know how Roll20 hates Sturkar? Roll20 loves Bo. So, um, yeah, you'd know what one of those is.
All right.
At least um, through your studies. If not, I mean, you probably haven't actually met one, but
Yeah, but I know what they are.
yes.
That is good enough. Uh, yeah, I agree with Sky that we should at least head out there, see what they are, see if we can do anything for the eggs before we try and head out.
Okay, and um, Rogar said something about the eggs and taking back or something like that. I was reading, I didn't catch it all.
Rogar said his God told showed him the dragons to take care of them. So in his mind, it's to remove them from this area and bring their horde with them and allow them to grow in a safe place. As his god was the one that showed him the dragons.
That's up to you. If you want to try and do that, that's your prerogative.
He does.
Okay, so what do you guys do? Are you going to stay here for the night? You gonna head over to the enchanted pond right now? Tomorrow morning?
We've already been traveling like a full day plus a little bit extra, yeah.
Yeah.
May as well stay the night and head out in the morning.
At this point,
Yeah.
it's approximately four in the afternoon.
Uh, I will. I'm sure we had the discussion out loud,
Yeah.
but then I'll just say to Bryn and Aiden that you guys finish whatever research it was you were doing and get all packed up. Tomorrow we will take a short trip to the enchanted pond that was on the map, and then from there we can attempt to get home or get off this island.
Okay. They um, the dwarves immediately start packing while Bryn and Aiden um, start to finish up notes in their notebooks. Um, at this point, looks like they've actually both got a stack of notebooks that they have filled with notes. But
Uh,
yeah.
then I will head down, try and find somewhere to rest.
Okay. The camp outside has been made pretty comfortable. You could also find a place to rest here in the treasure room, which is probably worse
Yeah,
than anywhere else you slept.
yeah, the camp outside seems fine to me.
Okay.
So I will set up to sleep there for the evening, ready to go early the next morning.
Okay. So you guys have about 8 hours of downtime. Um, is there anything you guys want to do before going going to bed at your normal time, or do you just want to go to bed now, or what?
I'll go hunt. See if we can find some meat.
I'm gonna go with Sky to go hunting.
No, you can go that way. I'm gonna go this way. I do better alone.
He nods and heads in the other direction. Doesn't like me.
I think it might have more to do with the fact that you're a great big dragonborn in armor compared to his lithe elven drow
My
elven.
armor's silent.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
When I'm traveling alone, I can move stealthily at a normal pace. If you're with me, I am not alone.
Which means not only does it slow him down, but he's also not quite as stealthy.
Shh. Too much talking. Too much talking. I'm just saying, my guy's innocent. He's good. And of course, he's leaving because he didn't want to walk with him. So now he's like, nobody likes me, and he's walking along. Yeah, he goes hunting.
Wah.
Okay, so Sky and Rogar are both going hunting. How long are you guys going to be gone?
I'll go for about 2 hours.
Rogar?
Same.
Sorry, guys, I'm not trying to make you yawn. I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, both of you give me survival checks, please. And might as well give me stealth checks now, too. While you're at it.
So glad he didn't come with me.
I'm still silent.
I wouldn't say silent's the right word. It's definitely quiet.
I mean, you're quiet in comparison to a rockfall.
Well, is it daytime or nighttime?
Daytime.
Like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Damn, never mind. I could seriously cheat. I want to fly to where I'm going.
Let's see. Rogar, you find while you're out hunting, you fairly quickly find a trail. A game trail. It takes you a little while because it seems to be a long one, but it's obvious to you that there are indications of recent travel on this trail. So You follow it, and after about an hour, you come to no, probably about 45 minutes. You come to a small clearing with a kind of a bubbling brook in it. There's this just a small pond, maybe 5 feet across, nothing too fancy. But there's a buck and two does drinking from this pond.
Uh, the oldest, the biggest one is what I'll aim for.
The buck.
The buck.
Okay. Give me a attack with your bow. Well, or whatever you're hunting with, I guess.
How close am I to him? Again?
How close do you want to be?
How good is your stealth?
I'd like to actually just come upon him and then be in a 15 feet range.
15-foot range.
You're probably not going to get within 15 feet of it with that stealth check. You can try
Okay.
if you'd like, but I'm warning you, it's probably not going to happen.
No, that's okay. I was making a joke.
Okay.
I killed him.
What
all.
what he wants to do is he wants to barbecue him and bring back chunks of ashen. Ugh.
Hey, I burn him and then I action surge and burn him again.
You can certainly try.
Something just popped up. I'm trying to see what the +4 is. I don't have bless on me, so let me remove that.
Okay. Is that high enough?
And if I can, I'm gonna aim for the doe. If I kill him, I'll aim for one of the bucks, and if I kill him, I'll aim for one of the does.
Okay. Unfortunately, your shot does not hit. It just as you fire, the buck turns to look at you, and your shot manages to ricochet off of his antlers instead of hitting him.
And the other two?
Well, you missed. Oh, I see. So you're gonna fire 3 in rapid succession? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Yeah, you hit both the does. And they both fall.
Then I would aim at the buck as I wait for him to run because it's his turn.
Oh
no,
yeah.
action surge. I have an action surge. I forgot about that.
No, he bolted as soon as you fired.
Dang it! I was gonna use my action shoot and shoot him again. Then I'll bring the two does back with me.
Isn't that an awful lot of meat for just our little group?
Well, there are 8 of you. 9 if you include Damba.
Let's see. There's 5 of us, and then there's 4 dwarves.
4 dwarves.
Or is there 5 dwarves?
Pretty sure there's only 2.
And what are the other 2?
Elf and a human.
Oh, okay. Well, there's 4 others, so that's 9. So I was bringing back food.
Are you going to be able to carry that much?
That's a good point. What is your strength stat?
$20.
Okay.
And then if I really, really need to, I'll see if there's enough room for me to grow, and I'll grow and walk back. Carrying.
Sure, why not? Strength of 20. That should be good enough. One over each shoulder. Okay, Sky. Okay. After about 45 minutes or so, you two find, let's make it something different. You know what? You can't find deer because they aren't on this island. So make those axe beaks, not deer.
Nice. I have ninja. Oh man, never mind. My mind just went. Hey, look, new weapons.
No. Um. Sky, you also find, um, an axebeak nest. Um, yours is kind of on top of a large rock. The rock's probably 20 feet high. And And it's kind of like a series of rocks, and kind of nestled in between them, you see this axebeak nest. Um, at the moment, you don't see any actual axebeaks, but you do see three very large eggs. Which, won't be left alone for long. So if you want to wait for the parent to return, you are welcome to. But
No, I will go grab one of the eggs.
okay.
Or attempt to, anyways.
Yeah, your stealth check it's no problem whatsoever. You sneak in, you grab one of the eggs. This thing's a little bit larger than a basketball. Um, yeah, you grab it and you um, start to make your way home, stopping to look for some wild mushrooms and wild vegetables. Um,
Might make a good omelet.
and yeah, you manage to find plenty of wild veggies to go with your meal. So you guys have axebeak with axebeak egg and wild veggies. You guys should be set on rations for a bit.
Sounds good.
I set up the meat and whatever's left over, I start setting up to be turned to rations. Have fun.
Hey, Ariana and Latham, is there anything you guys want to do during this 8 hours of downtime?
I did not have anything, no.
Nor do I.
Okay. So your party just kind of hangs out in camp, helping Brianna and the others when needed, and helping them get packed up and ready to go. Um, you can see from the way they settled in that they were really expecting you guys to take a lot longer than you did. Or maybe they just expected that they wouldn't be leaving. Um, yeah, so night comes, and with the aid of the others in the camp, you guys are able to meet your watches. Next morning comes, and with the morning, let us go ahead and take a break. Oh, wait. We're stopping at 9, actually, right?
Yeah, we have 20 minutes left.
Oh, so do you guys even want to take a break? I don't know why I thought we were...
I'm good.
I'm good to keep going.
Okay. Okay, so let's just keep going. If you guys need to step away to use the restroom or grab drinks or whatever, feel free.
Already cooked a pizza.
With the morning coming, I will get up and start packing up the camp as much as we didn't get done yesterday, and get ready to head out to the Enchanted Pond.
Okay. With all the food that you guys brought in, I would say there'd be enough to feed the party for... the party of 5 for 7 days. So there'd be like 35 rations. If you guys want to mark those down somewhere.
Bag of Holding sounds like a good place for those.
I was about to say, Ariana, are you keeping those or do I need to put them on my sheet? Or not Ariana, sorry.
Lazen.
Laser.
Lazen,
Yes,
are you going to add the 35 rations to your sheet?
sure.
Okay. Okay, so you head out. I'm assuming Ariana's in the lead, as she usually is.
Sure.
Up the back.
I'll help Ariana.
Okay, Ariana, go ahead and give me a thorough check, please. Luckily, Sky was helping.
Yeah.
Okay, you head out from the camp. Make a beeline for um, the pond. And as you reach it, again, Rogar, you feel a sense of belonging to this pond. It just feels like home. As you're entering it, it just feels like you're coming home. What would you guys like to do from here?
I'll leave that up to Sky and Rogar.
first. I'm gonna check the eggs.
Yeah, I think we left them all up on one of the in one of
The
the
same place
trees.
we found them before, yeah. Up top.
Yes, Sky, yes. You left home this morning so you could come visit home before hoping to teleport home.
I like being tricky.
So, your last name is Nixon?
I hate his first name.
Sorry, I'm too young for that joke.
Right.
I don't know who he is, but
Tricky Dicky?
That was his nickname, Tricky Dicky.
That is correct.
Yes, I remember that from history class.
I remember that from living through it.
Well, it was a different time for me.
Actually, it was no time at all for you.
You know what I mean.
Yes, I suppose. Except that if you go back to the redneck vernacular, I don't think you were even a twinkle in your daddy's eye when that occurred.
No. I wasn't, but that's not the point. Anyway. Sorry, you were saying, Sky?
So I guess I will. I will climb up the tree to retrieve the eggs and make a basket. Hopefully, try and make a basket with my rope. To lower them down to Rogar.
I will slowly get each one. Collect them.
Okay, were there 2 eggs or 4 eggs? I don't remember.
4 eggs.
Oh, it's been so long since we've
I
done
got
this, guys.
four fairy dragon eggs at Enchanted Pond, 4 dead fairy dragons as well, but we buried them.
Okay. I remember that.
And then there was a horde, and I'm trying to remember if the horde was at the bottom of the enchanted.
Like,
Yeah.
yep.
I remember that too. Um, okay. It doesn't take much for you to scale the tree and then lower the eggs carefully to Rogar.
After I get the eggs, pad a pouch for them. Collect grass, everything, so they could keep them soft and without breaking them.
Okay. These eggs, they're about. Let's see if I can think of a good analogy.
Ostrich.
Not quite that big. They're a little bit smaller than that.
I mean, they only get up to, well, I guess you get to decide, but they're only supposed to get up to like cat sized.
Yeah, they're about the size of a soda can. 12-ounce soda can.
Okay. Would they fit in a not a like a woman's purse today, or travel bag, whatever you want to call it?
I think first you need to define a woman, and then you have to decide on which purse it is.
Right?
Well,
Yeah. Women's purse, that's very. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not getting any. You record this. I am not saying more than what I.
You could put them in your bag if you're careful about it.
I would be. And then I'll set my bag down and go and look again at the horde.
Looking at a what?
The horde,
Okay.
to see how much it really is there and how to go about what I need.
Oh well. As far as you can tell, the horde is covering the bottom of this pond. It's pretty substantial in size. And from what you can tell, it doesn't appear to be coins. It appears to be all jewelry. You know, rings and necklaces and amulets and you know, earrings and any kind of jewelry you can think of.
Jewelry that includes 4,500 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Yeah, I was going to ask that, so you just beat me.
Yeah, what he said.
Possibly. If you wanted to use this fairy dragon horde. Or parts of it.
Once a gate has been created, is it there for life? Or is it a one way, then it disappears?
It's one action.
It lasts,
lasts for up to a minute.
Yeah. The diamond doesn't get used, but the spell just lasts for a minute.
I slowly start bringing the horde up, and tell Ariana to look for a gem to help us be able to transport.
I will start searching through it as it gets raised up.
And as I'm swimming down, I pray to my goddess and say this is for the protection and speed of her children. So I don't get yelled at by her.
Okay. Irana, you said you're looking for this diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay, give me. Give me an investigation check.
21.
Damn, nice.
It does take you a little bit of time, but eventually you find a diamond bracelet that's probably worth about 3,000. And then after a little more time, you find a necklace with a single diamond as the center of the necklace, centerpiece of it, and it's that diamond itself is probably worth about 2,000. Not to mention whatever diamonds or gems are surrounding it.
$2,000.
Hmm.
You said 2,000.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will hand it off to Lazen. And is that the only one that I find there?
No, there was the bracelet worth 3,000, and
Sorry.
the necklace with centerpiece diamond worth 2,000.
The bracelet, sorry, it was also diamonds.
Yes.
Various smaller ones in a bracelet.
Yes. There is a single diamond worth 5,000 gold now.
Yeah. I will hand all those diamonds off to Lazen for now. And then just finish looking through the pile, see if I see anything else interesting.
When I come up, I ask if he found the diamonds, and if she has, and she's continuing to look through the horde, and I get a little possessive, and say it's not for us, it's for them. As I go back to, go back down.
I'll nod and stop looking through it.
Okay. That's all you were looking for originally was the diamonds, right? Or were you just doing a general check?
I was just doing a general check, see what was in there.
Oh, okay. Then, roll me a d12. Okay. 'There are 2 items that you find that you as you're looking through, in addition to the diamonds, um, that are obviously magical to you. You don't even need to have detect magic to tell that these 2 items are magical. One is a necklace, amulet, whatever, and the other one is a um, let's call it a bracelet.
One's a necklace and one's a bracelet.
Yeah.
I will just leave them there.
Okay.
How long does it take for me to get all of the horde out of the lake? And is the water still magical once the horde is gone, or after the horde is empty, the pond is normal again?
Um, First of all, the water is still magical. Um, what? First of all, are you the only one working on getting the horde out, or
I'd be helping him.
okay? How about Lazen? Would Lazen be helping get the horde out of the He shut the door on me. Um, I'd say it'd probably take you the rest of the day.
I would ask if anybody had a better idea of how to take the lake and the horde with us during, as you know, since it's taking so long.
The lake?
Lake is magical. It feels like home.
Yeah,
You want to live here?
definitely don't have anything to bring a lake with us.
It was worth a shot.
Guess that's one less person that's coming back with us.
I'm going with you. I was asking. It's one of those things I have to do. And they pray about it to my God just to, once we're done, to see if she can give me any insight.
Okay. Well, let's pick this up next session because it is 9 o'clock
Okay.
and my dad's already abandoned the game. No, he just stepped away to use the restroom. But it is 9 o'clock, so we will pick
All right, I'll
this
see
up
you
next
guys
week.
next week.
Actually, I did want to tell you guys. I am. Next week is good, but the weekends of 17th through 19th and 24th through 26th, there will be no games.
Okay.
It's not from me.
And I won't be here the weekend after that either, April 1st,
Oh, damn.
because I'm
So,
on the 25th and the 1st.
okay, so we have a game next week, and then after that, we don't. Our next game will be the 8th in Pact of the Lich. So we'll have to make sure we get a nice cliffhanger at the end of the next session to last for 3 weeks.
Are you going to remember the cliffhanger?
That's what the video's for, dude.
Does that mean that you're not here at all for all 3 days? 2 weeks in a row?
Well, the thing is, that is a early access thing for Diablo 4. So I'd be willing to make it to your game if that's what you're asking. If you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd be willing to make it to your game if you'd like. But
Yeah, I'm not looking at canceling unless I'm on vacation.
I don't want to run my games those weekends though.
So what you're saying, what I'm hearing, because we've had these conversations about how D&D is life. What I'm hearing is D&D is not life. That there's more important things than D&D to you. That's what I just heard come out of your mouth.
Actually, no, that's
We're
not
still
what you heard.
recording, right?
Yes, we are. We are recording. That is not what you heard. What you heard was I am taking a break from D&D to do something else for those weekends. Something else that I am passionate about or excited about. Not necessarily passionate, but excited about. Even the best things in life, gotta take breaks from them.
Nah.
I will see you guys next week.
Enjoy your
All right.
time.
See ya.
Thanks for coming and playing game.
Okay, so just to clarify, we do have a session next week
Okay.
on Friday. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, obviously. It's the week after that.